So we are going to talk about Libra today, and this is a very interesting lighting. So Libra like aesthetics. I myself Libra. Um, so it's going to be interesting. All right. Okay. So by the way, anyway, so this series is archetypical energy of each zodiac sign. Even though I said I'm Libra, that really means nothing because it's not about um, it's not about uh, zodiac sign associated with the person. It's about the energy of that zodiac sign itself. So um, so it's a very it's this series gonna talk about how to utilize this energy, each energy of each zodiac sign, how to utilize this in our day-to-day life, first to understand it and then utilize it. If it is just out there in the cosmos as a knowledge, pure sense of knowledge, and has nothing to do with our practical life, then those knowledge is really not valuable. um so that's why I wanted to do this series anyway. Also, yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys that in this series I believe that zodiac sign cycles, the zodiac wheel starts with Pisces, not Aries. Mm, and I give the explanation in Pisces video. You can go and check it out. If you really need to know why I do that, because I truly believe that's the way. And I think I'm gonna touch upon that a little bit on this video as well, because it's just a spontaneous talking, and that kind of concept will come here as well. So anyway, so we are gonna talk about Libra energy. So in Scorpio, we talked about like how Scorpio is all about, you know, when the world doesn't take care of nature, when the world doesn't go into this, all these unnatural source and destroy natural source and just become greedy and this and that, and constantly them like constantly in the name of goodness actually does harm to the world. That's why the Scorpio comes. Scorpio shows, if you do this, this is what darkness look like, this is what death look like. So that's why everybody's scared of Scorpio, because the Scorpio is a karmic, so it shows the result of our action, of our karma. It shows the result of our karma, so that's why it's very terrifying. So if your karma, if our karma is good, if our intention is good, if our associating, if you are, if our karma is good, then the Scorpio is good. Scorpio is all about what you give, what you get. It's like a very direct transactional energy. Anyway, so but Scorpio is not death. People associate Scorpio with death because it feels like death, because it's so karmic, is so, if you do, if you take nature out of the civilization, the civilization gonna be plastic. And what happens when civilization is plastic? We are all seeing the effect of the plastic culture. No emotion, no caring, no kindness. It's all about something else. It's all about something that doesn't really feed us life. So that's what Scorpio is like. If you give in artificial thing, you will see what artificial things can bring to you. If you give hate, then you will see what hate feels like, because Scorpio is water sign, so it kind of reflect back. It's all about mirror effect. It reflects back the energy that it's absorbing in a much more emotional and intense way. But it's not death. It talks about, it's a thematically, it's emphasized the death and darkness and taboo and suppress and depress and all this kind of energy. But it's not actual death. The actual death happens in Libra. Why? Think about it. What is Libra? Libra energy is relation. It's relational. And whenever, if it is a relation, in relation to a person, and the person in relation to a space, in relation to animal, a nature, anything, an object, an idea, anytime there is a relational equation taking place, that means in order to create true respect of two elements, that means two elements is coming together. That means you cannot be just one. So there is a death of ego happening in Libra. So actual death happening in Libra. And that's why Scorpio is known for transformation energy, because Scorpio is known for this regeneration, transgression, transformation energy. But what happens when Scorpio is transforming? When Scorpio transform within themselves, it's become the higher form of Scorpio is going into Libra, because that's what Libra follows by Scorpio. So death of ego. So let's talk about that a little bit more. What is death of ego? I think we all know that what ego is, and we use it in a very crude and rude form in our society. It's the way we understand ego in a very common aspect is self. I matter, I do. But the way we understand I, because our opposite of Libra is Aries. So when the I is associated with my like, my benefit, my health, all these things, then the opposite of Aries is Libra. Then when you get into this relational aspect, death of ego, we feel like that Libra, most of the time in popular culture, the way we interpret it is like no sense of self. Oh, you don't know what you like, you are just people pleasing, you are just plastic, you are just smiling on others people, smiling with others because you don't upset them. But that's a very, very um how can I say, that's a very, very uh, lower understanding of Libra. When our I'm gonna do another series of whole thing like how polar opposite energy is, so they cannot exist without each other. So if your Aries is centered on, if our Aries is centered on as a culture, as a society, as a civilization, or as an individual, centered on my like, my benefit, my profit, my health, my money, my, then when you get to, because you are feeding in Aries, you are feeding into your opposite polar, right? We are going to talk more on this. I'm not going to go deeper into this concept. So then Libra becomes like, okay, I'm gonna die. I mean, not literally, but I don't know what I like. I don't know what I how like I don't know if I should pay for you or should I just save it for myself. Because it's just because it does not integrate with the concept of true self. So when Libra death of ego is happening in lower form, it feels like that Libra had no sense of self, no personality, no, it just always people pleasing. And that's in a society, it's kind of it has been very well appreciated so far, but now people are questioning it. But is it really, because in the name of harmony it's just a plastic? So that's why Libra is ruled by there is a lot of things are coming together here. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is all about prosperity. Venus is all about like culture, art, craft, humanity, bringing together, all these things, all the good stuff, love, sex, all this good stuff that we like, luxury, like nature, senses. That's a Taurian Venus, intellectual integrity, expansion of intellectual innovation, all these kind of things. Okay, so when oh God, I'm like I really don't have any notes or anything. I just because it's coming like flow of consciousness. Okay, sorry. Hold on, give me a second. Um Yeah, so when I was talking about that, like, so, so Libra always falls under this concept of like, no, like, n- no value of self, no value of self, because um it just and it's become, when you come from that place, when you come from that energy. I'm talking initially, I'm talking about this, how we perceive Libra in this sense, because Libra is a, okay, I'm not gonna get, let me finish this thought first. Okay, when you perceive like that, no sense, it becomes very plastic, it's become artificial. It's in the name of harmony, in the name of no fight, peace. We are not really respecting each other. Look where we are. Libra is a very vital sign in the whole zodiac. Libra is the, that's why Libra signifies with the object. I'm going to come to that next. It's very important to talk about this, why Libra is the only sign which symbolize with an object. I'm coming to that, but before that, it's like, what's going on is, when we create culture, it's not, it's like plastic, in the name of peace, in the name of politeness, in the name of no conflict. We are creating a mirage of understanding without understanding. Look, you just need to be observant in order to really understand how lower vibration, yeah, I don't even say lower vibration, because that's how it's just, like, when you do not understand Libran energy in its true sense, then you create some kind of fake, I mean, almost like a non-natural Libran energy. And what non-natural Libran energy does, non-natural Libran energy creates political politeness. Look where we are, we cannot even say anything without feeling like, okay, this is this is that. Everybody is losing their fire, everybody is turning into this stone, like they are thinking, they, people even think like 10 times before they laugh at jokes. They, okay, am I liberal, am I conservative, should I laugh at it, am I hurting somebody? There is no sense of spontaneity, there is no sense of soul anymore, because Libra, in order to survive any culture, Libra has to be the center stage. Okay, so this gonna take me to this point, like why Libra is symbolized with an object. Okay, so Libra has to take the center stage in order for any kind of culture to take place, any kind of civilization to take place, because you cannot build a civilization by yourself. Any kind of civilization means bringing people together, and when you do that, in real world, it has to be done by Libra, because Libra is all about relation. And when I say relation, it's not just, not just a personal relationship, it's more of a just the relational element of existence. And without having a relational element in our existence, we don't exist in the form of civilized society, or in the form of culture, in the form of tribe, in the form of anything that has anything to do outside of ourselves. So, so Libra ruled by planet Vulcan. I mean, it's Venus, but in Greek mythology, it was Vulcan, and Vulcan is a. It's not a real planet. It's a hypothetical planet. So that's what represent Libra, ancient version. So Libra sign is something that we have to manifest. Before Libra, like Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, all of them are ruled by something that is naturally exist, a nature for wisdom, a nature for wildness, nature for evil, nature for good. All these things exist. A nature for, nature of fear, nature of, is very primal, very very basic. So Libra is the first sign which is bringing multiple energy together in order to create a commonality. So Libra is the energy that needs to be manifested. It's not naturally in, we are not naturally inbuilt for Libran energy. Libran energy needs to be manifest. That's why it's ruled, it's symbolized with an object, but we give life in order to make it lively. So that's why it's like this, like this mm, what is that called, scale, right? It is an object, but think about scale in a, in what laws does to us. Law brings, it's not just some written policy on the paper. Law structures our life. Law gives life. Everything that we do, it's either within the law or outside of the law. And any, no matter where you position yourself in that scope, your life, your circumstances, your situation, everything revolves around how we interact with that law. So even though law itself is an object, because it's an idea object, it doesn't have a natural essence to it, but we give life to it. That's why it governs us. That's the exact thing with Libra. It's symbolized with object because it's a hypothetical scenario. We have to manifest the life in order to give that life into that object so that object can become a live version. That's a lot. It doesn't come like Scorpio. Scorpio is a very okay, it's coming from this rebellious suppression, depression, rebel. I'm gonna rebel, I'm gonna show them what darkness look like. That's coming from this. It's a very animalistic response. Then Sagittarius is all about, oh, I'm gonna um, look for the wisdom that we have, what nature is trying to communicate with me. I'm gonna focus on the good stuff. Very natural. But Libra is something that needs to be manifested. That's why the Vulcan planet is hypothetical. We have to, from Libra onwards, everything that happens. That's why I believe that this cycle, is not from Aries to Pisces but Pisces to Aries, because we are taking in all our natural resources, whether it's a fear, whether it's a limitation, whether it's a love, whether it's a knowledge, whether it's a good and evil dichotomy, whatever it is, we are taking all this, and now we are gonna manifest the world that we want. So that's why Libra starting that manifestation. That's why Libra is so important. Without Libra, nothing can happen. Libra is the balance, is the god of balance. Without balance, nothing can exist. Nothing can exist without balance. I mean, yes, it can exist, but it's gonna be so traumatic. And look at our world. Like, we tried to create civilization. Of course, we are living in a so-called modern civilized society, right? But what's happening? Like, no person with the right mind will say this is a balanced society we have created, because we don't know, because our sense of self is faulty. we haven't gone there we haven't gone there to really understand what that is mean to, okay, I'm gonna go deeper into this. Oh god, I'm getting so tempted to go into this Libra Aries polarity and the significance of it, but okay, I'm gonna make a different series of it. But anyway, so we are not, like, we are in the age of Aquarius, and people think we are saying, oh, we are almost there, we are gonna conquer everything. But age of Aquarius, no, look what's happening. Age of Aquarius, wars after war, like nobody, like plastic everywhere. We are trying to create a different, yes, we are doing a lot of things now. World is shifting because Aquarius highest energy, if you go to my Aquarius energy reading video, you will know the highest, primary energy of Aquarius is this idea without understanding nature. But the highest, when Aquarius mature, is understand that idea without understanding nature is nothing. you know you can create rocket science to go to moon, but how does that helping us as a, like, human species? How it is helping? Knowing that there is a life possible or not in Mars or Venus or wherever we want to go, but how that is helping? We are spending billions and billions dollars in spacecraft and all this other thing, but look at our, like we're in a, like, practically we're in a very bad shape. Everywhere there is a protest riot because everyone is feeling that unfairness. Because that's why Libra, without balance, yes, we can exist, but that existence is so painful that we have to go to the balance, because we cannot withstand, we're going to destroy. Ultimately, everything, so much of like velocity and the vibration, because of unbalanced thing, is going to break out. So that's the signification of the object with Libra. So let's go to this uh hold on. So okay, so okay, so the Scorpio, the transformation begins, right? And the Scorpio, when they truly transform, they come to Libra. What happens in Scorpio? Scorpio, we are dealing with eternal struggle and opposition, opposite forces. Opposite, it's like a Hegelian thought, master versus master slave dichotomy. you know it's like always opposite forces fighting. Sagittarius, Jupiterian fighting with this Pluto. Good versus evil. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's a very natural impulses, natural force that is at work at Scorpio. But when we truly transform, and then we come to Libra, and in Libra, now we are getting into the true concept of Libra, not how we are manifesting it, but if we manifest it right, how it would be. True concept of Libra is really bringing people together. Yes, it's about, so there is no opposition force. But how they are doing it, they are not doing it by Sagittarian way. Oh, we are only going to focus on good, and everything that comes under, doesn't come under light, we are going to suppress it, and we are just going to bully them, and we are just not going to address them. That's not Libra style. Libra saying the only way we can come together, the only way two forces can come together and create a singular forces, when we truly respect the other force for what it is. That's what Libra actually, if Libra is truly manifested, that's what the Libran energy. It's not about, oh, I don't want a conflict, so whatever you're saying, I'm just gonna smile along with it, I'm just gonna go along with it, I'm just gonna not gonna protest, and then I'm gonna be passive aggressive later on to let you know that how wrongful you are. That's not true. Libra, Libra is truly want to respect, Libran energy truly want to respect the other energy. And when you truly, that's why it's death. I remember Bruce Lee once said in a very beautiful line, he said that we all want to master the art of winning, but in order to really win, we need to master the art of dying, the art of losing. The When you truly know art of doing, then you are not you anymore. You conquer the fear of loss, you conquer the fear of death. When you do that, then nobody can beat you. Ultimately, you win. But in order to do that, we need to go through the back door. Same with Libra. Scorpio starts with this idea of darkness, of death, but Scorpio is not death. Libra is actually dying. People, your ego death is happening in the placement of Libra, because Libra is saying that, you know, all energy are different. There is no good and bad. If I don't like, if I don't have, like my way or this and that, if my likings or not likings is attached to my ego, then I won't be able to merge with another energy. In order to truly merge with another energy, I need to understand the fluidity of energy. I need to understand that I, personally, I don't exist. I exist in relation to you. I exist in relation to the relatable energy I'm relating with. That doesn't mean that I don't have any good and bad. I don't have any likings or disliking. It's saying that truly embracing the concept of other. When you truly embrace the concept of other, then you can criticize it, then you can, then your soul comes out. Now, right now, we are, because we are not really truly accepting each other, we are just trying to be politically correct, so we are constantly measuring what we are saying, how we are looking, what you are doing. It's like the sun and moon is not shining. We are creating a plasma of plastic, plasma of artificiality, plasma of artificial gentleness and correctness. But in true form of Libra, archetype energy of Libra is not that. It's say that I accept you, you accept me. When you truly accept each other, then if I do this, if I do that, it's not going to be criticized, it's going to be observation, because you accept me for who I am. So then we both can be in our soulful way. I can say, oh, I don't, you are this. You can say, I am this. But at the end of the day, I know that whatever it is, you, that's you, and I accept you with your full potential of being, and you accept me for full potential of being. There is a differences that we're addressing, not necessarily opposing forces. So we are not fighting. That's what's happening with my previous video that I've done in Scorpio. That's what's happening in Scorpio and Sagittarius. They're fighting with, like, butthead, do dark is good, no, light is good. No, because they're not really coming to the point of other, this concept of other. And when you understand concept of other, then there is no other. You are each other extension. So yes, they are going to be criticizing, they're going to be, it's not going to be all good, all smiley. Yes, some, like all these things going to, but it's going to be soulful, it's going to be real, without hurting each other, without diminishing each other existence. That's a very holistic existence. That's what Libra is. Most of the, we talk about Libra, it's all about harmony. But how we are achieving this harmony, the way Libra is portrayed in our society is like the only way to harmony is a peace treaty, and just smile with the thing, just don't confront this and that and suppress all your emotion. That's why Libra is highly, they're like air sign, they're highly, they're very, very intuitive, and they feel very, Libran energy have hard time to express their emotion, because they feel like, oh my god, if I say something that's gonna rile things up, but that's because it's not based on, the foundation is based on, not based on realness. Foundation is based on artificial politeness. So um let's talk about, okay, so that's what Libran energy does. And then what I was thinking of saying, whew, so much, because it's a very important energy, like, um I mean, without Libra is the first sign of manifestation. So without getting it right, we won't be able to go anywhere. Look what we have, like where we are. We have done what? We have done, I mean, I'm not saying that we are going for, this, we are all working towards the best version that we can do. But I think our knowledge is so misly distributed, and like, so yeah, we need to really pay attention to what kind of communication what kind of knowledge we are attracting to ourselves. And it's like, because without getting it right we cannot really manifest anything. We have done so much, gender equality, this and that, so many civil rights movement, this and that, and still, like, we, like, everywhere we look, people are angry, people are frustrated, people are depressed, people are popping pills, like, nobody is themselves anymore. I mean, what's going on? Why? After, if on, now we are saying that we are age of information, this and that, with all this information and knowledge, it looks like we are just creating more problem for ourselves, because this information is not okay. We're gonna talk about this in more in Gemini and Virgo, but anyway, so this is what's happening. So how, that's why in our practical life we see Libra doing peace treaties, we see Libra doing judge, all this kind of political stuff, Venusian stuff. But the way we are doing it, the way, because the concept is, the main concept Libra is truly understand concept of other, concept of other. When you understand the concept of other, truly respect for who they are. You may not agree with them, you may not agree with the lifestyle, their life choices, but know that they are an energy of self, and respect that energy and work with it, and work with it. When we truly respect each other, truly respect their existence, um, then the true Libra energy actually manifest. But so, but it's a big job, because it cannot be done just, let's say two-person in a relationship, and the one person is expecting others, the other person is not doing it, then then it's abusive relationship. That's why most of the time Libra gets into abusive relationship, because Libra wants to be fair but the other person is not. Then it becomes this play of pretension, you know so it's a lot of things to manifest here. So it's a we are far away from it. Why we are saying that we are like end of the Aquarius energy, this okay. And Libra is the second sign of Aquarius. So what Aquarius does, Aquarius is all about ideology, idealistic idea, like how, Aquarius is truly peace loving sign, but it doesn't know how to work with people, it doesn't know how to work with nature, it doesn't know it is all in the cosmic realm. But in order to bring all this cosmic cosmological idealistic knowledge and really make it work in our earthy atmosphere, we need Libra and Gemini. That's why Aquarius followed by Libra, and then ultimately Gemini. So Libra is what Libra is doing with all this kind of, like balancing act, through their profession, through their this, they're trying to trying to bring people together, so that all this big idea can actually manifest. They want to support Aquarius, they don't want to cut loose Aquarius, they want to support Aquarius. But what's Aquarius did not know how to work with people, how to work with nature. Libra comes here, Libra wants to work with people, because in order to bring all this mind-blowing idea, mind-blowing thing that can ultimately help human pieces, we need a balance. Without that, no, nothing can, it's like land. Have you ever seen that, like, can you grow vegetables in a unstable land? Unstable land means, let's say, by um, fast moving, like, I don't know, on a rock, which doesn't have any stability, which goes along with the river current. Can you grow something on an unstable earth? No. In order to grow something we need stability, and in order for something to have stability we need balance, because without balance is so much of velocity of opposing force, that it doesn't create stability. And Libra is understanding that. That's why they want to use all this Aquarian energy into this planet, but before that they need to manifest the balance first. and balance in everything. You will know if you really study astrology. Without balance nothing happens. So Libra is the most important sign in zodiac, and we don't understand how to manifest Libran energy, because as a society we are not learning how to accept other, because our sense of self is very wounded. I'm going to talk more about when I'm going to talk about Aries. That's why we don't know how to accept others, because we really don't know who we are. What self means, we don't know. You know, uh, we only know self means looking after your business, your happiness, your sadness, your profit, your money, your house, your car, your loan. That's what we know, most of the people. Self is. And there are other people who knows, because they are really working on themselves and really using the knowledge in their own good way, for their own benefit. So think about this, think about all this information and how we can utilize it for our own benefit. Don't fall into this sheep mentality, because we are really human beings, are truly human beings when they really understand self. We did not come here, that's why we did not come here to create society. We did not come here to be philanthropic and all these things. The reason we are here, so that we can understand, we can be ourselves. The moment you are self, everything will fall place. Like, let's say if you are truly caring about each other, caring about yourself, truly caring about yourself, then you will know plastic is bad. If you're truly caring about yourself, you will know the artificial food is bad. If you're truly caring about yourself, you will know pollution is bad. If you're truly caring about yourself, you will know that cruelty because of money is bad for your health, for your emotional health, for your spiritual health, for your physical health. So when you take care of your true self, you automatically take care of society. When you take care of your true self, you automatically take care of other. That's the dichotomy between Aries and Libra. But we don't know, our self is so unhealed, so we don't know how to create others, how to associate with others. So we that's why Libra, most of the time you will see the Libra is the more artificial. Oh, Libra, you never know what they're actually thinking. They're just trying to pretend, most pretentious, more artificial, most charming on the all on the shallow part. But Libra is a very deep sign. But in Libra needs to understand, Libra energy need to understand what it means to understand other mean, what it means to understand others, so that we can understand ourselves. And when you do that, then there is no barrier, then it's just a harmony. But this process takes a lot of inner work that needs to be done as a society. But as a society we are not, because we are, Libra, when Libra is plastic, when Libra is artificial, it takes away the life of sun and moon. It takes away the soul from the people. That's why people don't understand, it's like. So anyway, so that's what Libra energy I feel is. And let me see if I am. Oh, there is one thing that I just wrote it down. This random scribbling. It's like before Libra, it's like the vicious cycle, right? Like wild versus mind. Like good versus evil. And Libra is the first sign that manifesting that. Don't fight with wild, befriend with wild. Wild is not our enemy. Darkness is not enemy to light. So that's why Libra is so charming and friendly. But in our society, it's mostly artificial way, to get things done. Like, I need a promotion, Libra charm, put on that Libra charm and wait. And like, not in that, in a true sense, it's like. mm, be friendly, be accepting. Again, the concept of acceptance is coming in. It's like, don't fight with the wild, accept the wildness so that you can be wise. The more, the people who are very wise, they're also very wild, because they need to know how to live on their own. Because if you're truly wise, you are definitely not in the part of the group, or part of the flock, or part of the sheep flock. You have your own mind. So that is wildness. So it's like all, it's like yin and yang. It's all about balance. bringing it together. So I always, in this series, I always try to give like how we can use this energy in our day-to-day life, because that's what is actually get manifested. It's not manifested up in the air as the form of knowledge. It can manifest it through our action in our day. When you incorporate those knowledge and transform those knowledge into action in our day-to-day life, that's where the knowledge is truly gets its power and truly gets its figurative existence in our society, in ourselves. So Libra energy, how you can use it anytime. Libra is a relation, it's a Venusian energy, it's a very comforting energy. Anytime you're relating with, it doesn't have to be just a relationship with another person. Think about anything that you can think of. Think about anything. Like, let's say right now you're looking at this video. I am other, right? I'm talking to you. So, what is, think about what's your relationship to me? What is your relationship to me? How we are taking in? How we are taking in each other? Think about this. And more you think about it, then the knowledge gets much more transformative. Are you taking me as somebody, some random person just talking something in their room and you are just listening? Or are you taking in something that who you connect with on a soul level and telling, conversing with you something and you are listening, and it kind of creates your thought, it's kind of provoking your thought. Are you like, what is my relationship to you? How you're taking in me? Like, what is my relationship to you? The way, what is my relationship to you? So am I, when I'm making this video, am I just making this video because I don't know you and I just want to say something, because I just want to feel like I'm the I'm smarter than you, I'm this and that? Like, what is my relationship to you? That's the way this video gonna be transformative. I can tell how what is my relationship to you. My relationship to you is that I'm feeling that some kind of knowledge is coming to me, speaking through me, and I care for you, even though I don't know who you are. Yeah, I don't have to know who you are, because you are extension of me. I feel like if somebody can listen to this and they feel like, oh, I got something that may be helpful in my day-to-day life, or maybe you can give me, feedback of energy, and I can learn from you in a certain way. Just by talking to you, I'm learning from, like, because when I'm processing these thoughts and transforming these thoughts into words, I there is a certain sense of I'm putting belief in those thoughts. I'm choosing those words out of millions of words. That means I'm putting some belief in these words that I'm saying. So it's also crystallizing certain idea in my head. It's just not you benefiting, when I'm talking to you, I'm benefiting because I am crystallizing certain idea into the form of words. So that's just my, I want to share with you, because I feel like, okay, this information is helping me to grow, and maybe if I put it out there, it will be helpful for someone else. That is my relationship to you. So when you're listening to me, you need to think about what is your relationship to me. Anytime you're thinking about relationship, what is your relationship to money? What is your relationship to water? What is your relationship to your house, with your bed, with your computer, with your gadget, with your internet? What is the relationship that you are building? And when you think about the relationship, and think about, okay, let's say your relationship with the phone, is it the relationship with your phone is that you are so addicted that you cannot put it down, or you feel like this is the source of money that can bring me? Like, what is your relationship? And then think about this, what this relationship is actually doing to you in your soul level, in your spiritual level. It is really helping you, or is it really making you a slave of itself, and and giving you all this greedy temptation of money, fame, and this and that? Think about your relationship. It's all about relationship, you know you know so So that's what Libra comes in. But think about, Libra relationship. If we take it not true way, it can become plastic so quick, artificial so quick, that it can burn out all the fire that you have, which is our life force. So think about all this, and then our relationship with our circumstances, our relationship with our situation, our surroundings, everything can work together for our realization of self, which is Aries, which is the ultimate thing that we came to do. Because once we do that, we don't have to think about separately, oh, I want to do some good today for the humanity, I want to do some good from today for the community. All these things come naturally when you be good to ourselves. But in order to do that, we need to understand what the self means. But before we go to the self, we need to understand what others means, because without others there is no self. If there is nobody, then there is no concept of self and other, because then you are everything. So you do whatever, it doesn't matter. So this all things starts from here, because this is the Libra is the starting point of manifestation. This is where we truly can build a world of our own desire. But based on what are our desire, our relationships with desire, are you desiring power, are you desiring just control, are you desiring just hate, are you desiring just pain, then whatever we are desiring, that's where we are manifesting. Because Libra is relational, is relational. So um your relation our relationship to our manifestation is what we are manifesting. Anyway, I hope this all makes sense. And next we are gonna do Virgo more, and this is gonna get tougher and tougher, seriously. uh Pisces to Scorpio was kind of easy, because it's all like a natural force. Now we're manifesting, so we have to be very consciously aware of our choices, consciously aware of ourselves, consciously aware of the energy, because without conscious awareness, we don't know what we're manifesting. So that can be very dangerous. um all right, so next I'm gonna do Virgo. And